Hello again, everyone, and here we go. Part 1 of 2 of issue 53 from Combat Patrol magazine, and obviously we are now with the Leagues of Votann. So, sprues here, the little guys, and their various weapons and head options as they give us here. So, those of you who probably already started Leagues of Votann would have obviously seen these sprues and exactly what they have. So there you go. So as it states there, part 1 of 2, artwork on the front, Leagues of Votann, in some form of firefight with someone, and on the front here's what we're getting. Here's all our minis here with the 2 issues. So Hearthkyn Warriors, part 1 of 2, paint updates and ancestor cores in the lore. So how to build our little dudes. So there you go. Like there, plenty of head options there for them, and then we can still go in there. So talking about the Magna rail rifle there, someone's going to be fitted with that, and the Hylas rifle in the bottom right corner. Comms array there. We've got a medipack as well. And just assembling the rest of your troops. And also, yeah, Ion Blaster. Hearthkyn Warriors are equipped with powerful energy weapons. So, how to pay. So, we're starting with highlights now for the Chaos Space Marines here. We've started with Pally Witch Flesh on our Chaos guys here, including Terminators, the Brain Father, there's Hellbrute, and then our Terminators, also our Havocs. So Legionnaires, Horns for our Terminators, the front, Pink Horror for obviously highlighting capes with the Dark Disciples, and obviously the Dark Apostle, and as they always state, it's a work in progress. So that page dedicated to the Chaos. Now we go on to Orcs, Pally Witch Flesh for teeth, bits of horns, etc., skulls, cloths attached to weapons, and bits of exhausts for the Orcs. So Pink Horror for tongue, and again, work in progress. So there's your Orcs, and obviously we started our next faction, the Leagues of Votann, to the Ancestor Cores. Ancestor Cores are ancient machine intelligence, says that shepherd and guide the kin using millennia of accumulated knowledge. They are sacred to the Leagues who depend upon them utterly for their survival. So I'll leave that there. Anyone wants to have a read, I'll just keep it there for a little bit. So on the top, got some artwork here. We must honour the wisdom of our forebears as they honoured us by passing it down. So Grimner there, a little bit of a spiel about him. It's painted art. Clone skins. So yeah, they're all clones, but not identical. So I'll leave that there. Anyone wants to have a read of that one. The Lost and Lamented, and more spill of the lore there. And moving on, so the Leagues of Votann unit names. Obviously, this is exactly what we're getting with these upcoming issues. So we'll see I had Cole there, and we started our first couple of sprues with these guys, and there they are lined up. So how to use name tables like we have in previous issues. Roll the dice and using the name tables. So leader's name, the unit, whatever you're going to call them, with your dice. And then because we've got our first part here with the Hearthkyn Warriors, obviously we've got our spill with them. So obviously, you know, the build, paint, play scenario, and your unit name. and how they're all going to look once they're all painted in that scheme. So, moving on. So, the data slate. This is the next data sheet for your Leagues of Votann Combat Patrol. The data sheet contains all the information needed to use the Hearthkyn warriors in the games of Combat Patrol. File this data sheet away safely so it's ready to use in the game scenarios in this future issues. So obviously we've got our list here of all the weaponry we're going to be using, as they showed while in the building illustration. Melee weapons, your patrol squads. Just zoom that in there a little bit. So faction, Eye of the Ancestors, war gear abilities, as shown here. So we get to use Medipack, for example. War gear abilities there, as seen in core rules. So campaign. So a play H scenario, campaign 02, Space Marines versus Tyranids. So, amid the chaos of war, two long-standing foes meet each other on the battlefield once more. Chance and circumstances may bring them together, but it's skill and might that will decide the victor. So, here we go. So, our gaming map there, as shown. Our Space Marines and Tyranids shown by our Captain Terminator armor and our Tyranid Prime. Talk about the victories here. So was it a Space Marine victory or was it a Nid victory? And then our pretty much indoor last page, where obviously we're on the Leagues of Votann now and the Orcs. And that, my friends, is it. Thank you so much all for watching. Obviously look forward to future issues with 54, 2 of 2. And we move on to 55, 56 again. 2 parts with our Hearthkyn Pioneers. And that is it. Thank you all for watching. Please like, please subscribe, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Take care, bye bye for now.